I got something. Yeah, you go right there. And then get that. This one. Hold on. Go, Bill.
They're here. You're
Yep.
talk to this guy. Sorry.
Yep. You good?
Yeah, thanks.
and gentlemen, welcome to the Lawrence T. Johnson Tiger Pit. Welcome back. I'm glad to have you, all your fans here, especially everybody from traveling from Gadsden. I'd like to remind you guys, please wear your mask at all times. We also ask, please do not go on the east side of the gym. All amenities are on the west side of the gym. Also remember, this is a non-re-entry game, so once you leave, you have to stay out. So make sure you bought your ticket and sit back and relax and watch 2 great games of basketball.
might have one, but he's not answering his phone. So, really ain't good, but he's varsity, but he's golf. Huh? Yeah. Yep. Huh? Oh, you have a key to it? Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is T-Mobile. I was Sprint.
How's your internet? Your phone slow?
My hotspot works really well though.
I just know my phone has been, and the guys from Tourist Communication came by the radio station today. Was it 23 for us? I'll have to go back and watch it.
Pretty early in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night, so we asked the parents of both Gadsden and Alamogordo, if you guys are here and you have a senior athlete, please make your way down to respective baselines. So Alamogordo's baseline will be on the east side, Gadsden's will be on the west side. Just make your way down there so we can celebrate seniors tonight. So just make sure at the conclusion of this game, we will be starting the senior night festivities.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm just sitting here like I got nothing to do. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test. Good.
Welcome back, Tiger Fence, Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit on this beautiful Thursday night. It is senior night here on the Woodville Tigers taking on the Gadsden Panthers. We will be honoring seniors for both teams tonight, pregame. Make sure you guys stick around. Just a couple quick announcements. Please make sure you guys maintain your mask wearing at all times. Please keep your mask on. We appreciate your cooperation. We also ask that you guys remember the east side of the Tiger Pit is closed. Only the west side is open. Restrooms are located on the west side just past the main entrance. Thank you. All right, if we can get the Alamo parents on the east side and Gadsden parents on the west side. Senior parents.
Slow.
All right, Gadsden seniors and parents, if you guys will line up at the baseline, I'm going to introduce you guys one at a time. You guys can make your way to mid-court to be recognized and get your picture taken. All right, I hope all four of you guys are down there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2021 Gadsden Panthers seniors. Gabriel McCollum being escorted tonight by his parents Olga Hernandez and Miguel Chavez. Up next we have Adrian Soriano, parents Eduardo and Lorraine Soriano. Up next we have Damien Soriano, parents Veronica and Victor Soriano. And last but not least for Gadsden, we have Jordan Olguin, parents Isaac Olguin and Annette Morales. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for your class of 2021 Gadsden Panthers. and gentlemen, looks like we're ready to go. Your Alamogordo Tiger class of 2021. Up first, we have number 22, Diego Ortega. Mother Rihanna Taylor and father Robert Ortega. Up next, we have number 15, Grayson Guerra. Mother Glenda Guerra and father Dennis Guerra. All right, up next we have number 4, Landon Mosier, and mother Stephanie Montana and brother Ethan Gutierrez. Up next, we have number 12, Jeremiah Vigil. Mother Stacy Sanchez and grandmother Rebecca Moreno and sister Evelyn Montoya. All right, up next we have number 20, Clayvon Spencer, with his father Derek Spencer. Up next we have number 10, Harlan Gilbert, with his mother Tanisha Gilbert and father Harlan Gilbert. And last but not least, number 24, team captain, Ivan Bernal, with sergeant Iris Blake, mother Sharon Millen, and father Mike Millen. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the Alamogordo Tigers senior class of 2021.
New block, this plastic. I just bought a new whip, 550 MC. My fingers up there and I smash it. I'm a thug, I'm not a rapper. Run over the plug, whole hood, got the bag in. Go far the road, truck, baby, we riding in. Road truck, park in the hood, on job. Nigga wanna catch nigga, bitch, we gon' shot him. Catch it back, put it, feel deal. Time to show the rack, I'm not on the deal. Those niggas up, then I'm flying to the deal. Quarterback, you see that how you got through it. Project, don't let's do it. Ready through the sack back, I guess I'm a running back, I'm going for the touchdown. We got this a few niggas, what is happening? They mention my name, I say I ain't just made me trip. In my space for the Jeep, I had to be up. 5 out of 9, I done hit the BM. I bet whatever on the team for real. These tag folks wanna be up. Put his right in his face, they be up. On the hood, she rich. Right cheers, 2.5 on the bench. Kids me in Hollywood, on the edge. I'm a big little baby, I ain't talking about me yet. You rather better pay their taxes. Red high, dry, cake, they four in the hand, I ain't talking about no fresh. I got plex, pocket full of rules, got them on lip, hood on the roof, got them on flip, gun from a level, round like, why you on the hill? Back on the hood, she ratchet, block, this plastic. I just bought a new whip, 550 M6, so my fingers up there and I smash it. I'm not a rapper, run over the plug, whole hood, got the bag in. I'm not a rapper, run over the plug, whole hood, got the bag in. Back on the hood, she ratchet, blue block, this plastic. I just bought a new whip, 550 M6, and I smash it. I'm not a rapper.
You are looking at a legend in the flesh. Fresh about the keys to the check. Blue for the key on the set. Hold up. Hold up. BB's in the track in the way. The buzz ain't hit the drum yet. They verified on the check. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold
Talk about it on the roundup tomorrow. I think I've talked about it ad nauseum the last couple of days, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a break here on the pregame show. But Tuesday would have obviously helped Alamogordo out immensely if they could have scored the victory over Las Cruces. And this game, obviously, you just want to finish off strong, help that overall record a little bit, and then we'll see what comes on Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure if they're doing it Saturday night or if they're doing it on Sunday. Releasing those brackets, it's I think it's usually up to the coaches when it gets released. So it may be late Saturday or sometime on Sunday afternoon that they decide to put out the state tournament brackets, which of course the state tournament begins next week, and we'll have a state champion in high school basketball by next weekend. It is moving as quickly as this entire season has. Tigers are warming up to our left, the Panthers to our right. I thought that was a really nice gesture by Alamogordo to honor both the Alamogordo and the Gadsden seniors pregame. I think this is the first time that Gadsden fans will have been able to see their team in person this year, based on their schedule, which is the same as Alamogordo's. That they haven't had the ability to watch their team at home this season. So I'm sure it's a treat for them to be able to do this. Not too bad of a trip. And to be able to watch their group this year. However, I will say, just like here at Alamogordo, the folks down at Gadsden have done a great job streaming games all season long. They've really stepped up and helped out the folks that couldn't be here. Now, of course, we've got 25% attendance. This is the biggest crowd we've had at the Tiger Pit. Even on Saturday, where I think only parents and family were allowed. Today, it's 25% total. So we've got a few more fans that have been able to fit in here to the Tiger Pit this evening, which is pretty cool. So we're happy to be here. We hope you are as well. I'm not sure if they have cut off people being able to come into the gym yet, but you can take your shot and come on down if you're here in the area and see if you can root the team. Of course, you got to wear your mask, which I don't know why I felt the need to cover my face when I talked about that because you can't see me. Can't help it with the hand gesture sometimes. That's why I'm on radio. So we'll be right back. Tigers and Panthers coming up next here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. And for those of you that are listening on or watching on the Alamo TSPN stream, happy to have you along. Welcome back to the Tiger Pit. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. We are getting ready for the Tigers' final regular season matchup of the year. We hope it is not the final game of the season for this Alamogordo boys basketball team. Looking back at Tuesday, the Tigers came also close to knocking off the defending state champion Las Cruces Bulldogs, lost 56-52. Really similar to the game they had over there last year. The Tigers gave the Bulldogs all they could handle in Cruces on that second game last year, but couldn't quite pull it out. And this one was, I think, even more impressive, and the Tigers found themselves down by 7 at half and had a great third quarter, went up by 4 at one point along the way, and then Cruces, credit to them, they were able to fight back. And the thing that still stood out to me from that game was Coach Benjamin's trust in his team. He didn't call a timeout. The Tigers took the lead, and he just let his guys play it out, and it obviously could have gone the other way. Just like Alamo, the only time that either of these teams have been pushed this year is when they play each other, maybe with the exception of Alamo and Mayfield the first time around. And so, it was a little bit of a different experience for both, and I'm sure on the Cruces side of things, they're happy about the fact that maybe they got pushed a little bit in that game, something to get them ready for the state tournament. My contention is I think Alamogordo is a state tournament team, but it's really hard for me to sit here and say some of those teams on the bubble with Alamogordo, like La Cueva and Sandia and Volcano Vista, Hobbs, that Alamo is considerably better than the other. I think it's real close, and what's going to come down, it should be noted, it comes down to criteria that the NMAA uses, so don't think that there's somebody in the NMAA that has anything against Alamogordo if the Tigers don't get in. It's going to come down to the criteria. Now, there's things about the criteria that you certainly could have gripes about, like the Max Preps rankings and maybe a few other odds and ends in there, but that's the system that everybody agreed to, and that's the system that we have. So it's sometimes it's to your advantage, sometimes it's to your disadvantage, and that's obviously the tough part of when we have such a small field like that this year. I told you I wasn't going to talk about this during pregame, and I guess I'm just a liar on that. you know, it's all I think anybody's going to be thinking about after this game. Now, obviously, for the Tigers, you know, they can't have a slip-up tonight, and that's been the story all year long is, you know, those 2 games against Cruces were the most important, but if they had lost to any of the other district opponents, it would have been an absolute season killer for them. So this is another one where they cannot afford to lose a basketball game tonight against the Gadsden Panthers. And hey, listen, Gadsden knows that, and Gadsden, they want to finish off their season strong, and they'd love to come in here and score a victory over the Tigers. So, you know, it's an exciting opportunity for them as well to do the same thing. We'll see if it happens tonight. We'll talk about that last game these 2 teams played. We'll do it after a break. Tigers and Panthers are on the way here on ESPN Alamogordo. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Tigers and the Panthers getting ready to start here in a little less than 5 minutes. Both teams back out on the floor, continuing their warm-ups. The last time these 2 teams played, if I remember correctly, that was the big game for Scott Mullen. He had 30 that night and had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was just 6 threes that game. There was another one where he had more than that. But Harlan Gilbert had a great game. He had 22. Yvonne Bernal had 19. Those 3 guys have, for the most part, been the ones to pace the Tigers throughout the season. Certainly, guys like Clavon Spencer and Jeremiah Vigil and Landon Moser and Grayson Guetta have all contributed greatly as the season has progressed. But the Tigers are, as I said, looking to finish strong. I think, style points don't necessarily hurt in this final game of the season. As I said, the first time around, I think it was 85-36 the final score, so the Tigers won by almost 50. Get to play in front of your full, a relatively full home crowd here tonight is going to be fun for them, and hopefully something to enjoy. And it's senior night, so you got 7 seniors on this team this year, and I'm sure a group that wants to send the seniors out right. And it should be worth noting again that it's great that these guys got the chance to have a season this year. It's, we've definitely focused in on the winning and the playoff part of it in recent weeks, but there's no doubt that part of it is something that we won't forget about getting a chance to get this season in. And so the Tigers are looking for a strong finish, and they're in their huddle to start the beginning of this one. We have other high school hoops going on throughout the area tonight. Of course, the Alamogordo girls finish up their season tonight as they take on the Gadsden Lady Panthers. If you want to check that one out, it's on Panther Network up on YouTube. The Mescalero boys probably already finished or getting close to finish by now. The Mescalero girls were already winners, I believe 43-14. They got the win over Gateway Christian tonight. Tularosa boys are facing off against Capitan. They need to win that game to lock up the regular season district championship and a playoff spot. And as long as they win that game, they are good to go. And it looks like we're ready for our opening ceremonies here, starting lineups and national anthem. So let's fit in one last break, and we'll come back with the start of this one. Tigers and Panthers are next.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise, gentlemen, and remove your caps for the playing of our national. Thank you. And introducing tonight your visiting team, the Gadsden Panthers. Number 3, Anthony Lara. Number 4, Damian Soriano. Number 5, Damian Barreras. Number 14, Ryan, no last name, sorry about that. Number 25, Nate Molina. And stars for the Panthers tonight, number 1, Ivan Apalaca. Number 2, Adrian Soriano. Number 13, Gabriel Ocon. Number 20, Gordon Ortiz. Number 22, Angel Quintana. And now, Tiger fans, on your feet for your Alamogordo Tigers. Number 1, Deonta Mina. Number 2, Kai Bickham. Number 5, Jeremiah D'Arezzo. Number 12, Jeremiah Vigil. Number 21, Jason Warren. Number 30, Scott Mullen. Number 32, Brett George.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back into the pregame, and the starting lineup getting announced. It looks like there'll be a couple of changes for the Tigers as they'll go all seniors in their starting lineup. It'll be as usual, Yvonne Bernal and Harlan Gilbert and Landon Moser. But Diego Ortega and Clavon Spencer, who are both seniors, will get the start. Normally you'd have junior Scott Mullen and also the sophomore Brett George to start for the Tigers. So those three guys will, those two guys, Clavon and Diego, get the chance to start in tonight's game. The Panthers, meanwhile, will start the quintet of Yvonne Apodaca, number 1, who's a 5'7" junior. Number 20, Jordan Holguin, a 5'11" junior or 5'11" senior. Number 13 is Gabriel Icon, a 6'3" senior. Number 22, Angel Quezada, or number 22, and number 2 is Adrian Soriano, a 5'9" senior. We're ready to get this one started. Left to right for the Panthers, right to left for the Tigers, and right away it's a steal by Harlan Gilbert, who finds Diego Ortega, can't hit on the layup. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Clavon Spencer, and it's going to go back over to the Panthers. 7:44 to go in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Thanks for tuning in to our final regular season Tiger basketball broadcast. Into the front court with it comes Gadsden. Yvonne Apodaca at the near sideline, now right wing extended with Gilbert on him. Harlan pressuring him hard here, and came close to a 5-second closely guarded. Pass now goes over to Soriano as he is guarded by Moser. Looks back to his bench for some instructions. Moser continues to play hard there as Econ gets it top of the key, and Ortega sticking with him. Now ball goes to Quezada. Gives it off to Holguin. Ball goes to Soriano now. Moser guarding him. Soriano continues to dribble. Soriano works in the lane, passes it out to the corner. 3 from the corner from Quezada is up and good.
3 pointers on the outside from number 22, Angel Quintana.
Inbounds goes to Gilbert, who goes to Ortega. Spencer finds Moser at the baseline and then back outside to Bernal. 6:44 to go first quarter. And Bernal dribbles out between the circles, gives it off to the right wing to Gilbert. Jab step, now he puts the dribble down and backpedals. Now he looks to drive in, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Bernal. Bernal at the left wing. Man-to-man defense here for the Panthers. 6:25 to go first quarter. Left corner, it's Moser. And Landon will pass it off to Gilbert. They go inside to Spencer, who fought through contact, puts the shot up and in. And a chance at a three-point play here for Clavon Spencer.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 2, Adrian Soriano.
So Soriano picks up his first. And Clavon a chance to tie it up here early. 6:17 to go in the first. And his free throw is up and good. So we're tied at 3. Inbounds quickly goes to Apodaca. Tigers double team him. Goes up the near sideline. Long pass to Econ. Now 3 on the way, and it's no good from Soriano. Rebound all the way out to the corner is saved by the Panthers, but it's to a Tiger player as Bernal pushes up to the left wing. Swings it over to Gilbert. Right corner 3 on the way is no good. Rebound out to the corner where Moser battles for it with Soriano. It'll go out of bounds off of Moser's leg, and the Panthers get it back. Even at 3, 5:57 to go in the first quarter. And the inbounds goes to Soriano. Tigers double team. Soriano passes quickly. And double teamed again. Here is Holguin. Pass from the near sideline to the far sideline is grabbed by Apodaca. And he dribbles and gives it off to Soriano. 5:35 remaining in the first. Soriano works in the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Bernal. And then down to the floor goes Soriano. And him and Yvonne were battling for the rebound. And I don't know if Yvonne's loose arm came up on Soriano there or not. I really couldn't tell. Yvonne had sort of been... his body was in the way to see what exactly happened there, so not sure. He's on the baseline, still on his back right now, so hopefully he's okay. David Maldonado, the Alamogordo Public Schools athletic trainer is continuing to work on him. They've got all the coaches over there as well, and looks like he will stand up. And I think a conversation is going on with the official, and judging by Coach Voigt's reaction, I don't know what the call is going to be here. I don't think he likes the decision. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know if this means if it's a technical, if it's an intentional. And so we're still trying to see what exactly is the circumstance here.
We have a holding foul on Gadsden Panthers number 2, Adrian Soriano.
So Soriano gets called for a foul.
Technical foul on number 24, Ivan Bernal.
And then they called a technical foul on Ivan. A dead ball technical foul. Huh. Well, I mean, what I imagine happened is he was being held onto, and Ivan probably threw his arm out to try and get loose of it. And by the time the whistle was blown, that had already happened. One free throw, by the way, is good from Barreras. The second one is not good. Or the first one was not good. The second one is good. And Gadsden will get the basketball. And it's a 4-3 game now. I'll tell you, I mean, I couldn't see what happened. Ivan's body essentially blocked me from seeing what happened with that off arm. So I can't really tell you what the deal was there. But as Damian Barreras has the basketball, passes it out to the corner to Apodaca. And then a timeout going to be called by the Panthers, just as Apodaca was driving to the basket.
30 seconds.
And so it'll be a timeout called by Gadsden. We'll take one as well. 4-3 Gadsden leads with 5:14 to go in the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers are trailing 4-3, 5:12 to go in the first. At the right of the lane is Apodaca. Now top of the key, Holguin with the basketball. And he dribbles with Bernal on him. Continues to work it. Now over to the corner. Barreras has it. Barreras trying to get past Moser. Good defense here by Landon. Now it's Icon. Holguin, left wing three on the way, is no good. Rebound is tipped by Gilbert to Moser, and Gilbert will come up the near sideline with the basketball between the circles. Crossover dribble to the elbow. Bernal, left corner, fires a three. That's short. The rebound, Holguin has it, and he's able to save it and throw it to his teammate Barreras, who comes up the far sideline to the left wing, and losing the basketball was Apodaca. Gilbert now pushes the other way. Harlan right into the lane, goes up with the shot. He's fouled, and a chance for a couple of free throws for Harlan Gilbert as the layup misses.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 13, Gabriel Icon.
Gabriel Icon picks up his first. It's the third team foul on Gadsden.
The Tigers, number 10, Harlan Gilbert.
Looks like we'll see Grayson Guetta come into the game. His first action. Scott Mullen checked in at that last whistle for Diego Ortega. And Harlan misses back rim on the first.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 15, Grayson Guetta.
Landon Moser will check out. And back into the game comes Adrian Soriano, and it'll be for Angel Quezada. And the second one is good. And we're tied at 4. 4:28 to go in the first. Tigers double team off the inbounds, and it's stolen away. Gilbert will get it and lay it up and in. And it's a 6-4 game. Here's Soriano coming up the near sideline. Almost has it knocked away. Still in the backcourt, picks up his dribble. Long pass to the far corner is Barreras. Barreras spin move into Scott Mullen, who draws the charge, and it'll be Alamogordo basketball.
Offensive foul on the Panthers, number 5, Damian Barreras. First personal, 4th team foul for the Panthers.
And it'll be Mullen to inbound for the Tigers. Panthers look like they were going to set up with some pressure. Now they drop back into the front court. All the way to the left wing, it goes to Guetta. Now Mullen top of the key, his first touch of the game. Give it to Bernal at the right wing. Bernal off a screen from Spencer. Yvonne nearly lost the handle on the basketball. Guetta drives the lane, misses. Bernal grabs the rebound, and he has the putback. Yvonne's first points of the game. The Tigers lead 8-4. Holguin pushes up the near sideline, finds Barreras. Barreras to the basket, and on the reverse, he lays it up and in. 8-6. Tigers quickly go the other way. Guetta to the left wing. Guetta hesitate, then thought about a drive, and he'll come back out to it to Bernal. 3:25 remaining in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Tigers with an 8-6 lead. Spencer at the top of the key gives it off to Gilbert, right wing. Guarded by Apodaca. Tries to go jump step into the lane, and he bowls over Barreras, and that'll be a charge on Harlan.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 10, Harlan Gilbert.
And a sub for the Tigers is Jeremiah Vigil. Harlan will come out after picking up his first foul. And Holguin will inbounds. Gives it off to Apodaca. Tigers double team there. Deflection goes to Barreras. Barreras drives. Blocking call on Mullen. He tried to draw the charge there again, but that time really wasn't set. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Damian Barreras. Panthers have been able to break the Tiger pressure with essentially that same play, and Barreras has had open runs to the basket, picked up a charge the first time, hit on the reverse layup the last time. He misses on the free throw here. And then here he got the foul call. And Brett George will come in for the first time as Claiborne Spencer gets a rest. So it's George and Bernal, Mullen and Vigil, and Guetta on the floor for the Tigers. Barreras shooting the second free throw. He misses again, and the Tigers grab the rebound. Mullen gives it off to Bernal. He dribbles all the way to the left wing. Ball in his left hand. Now switches over to his right with Holguin on him. They swing it over to Vigil at the right wing. Continues to hold it there. Now gets a screen from Mullen. Out to the corner. It goes to Bernal. Bernal held on to it there. Might have had a pass, but gets it right back. Now Bernal looking to drive on Barreras. Bernal, a little hesitation, gets into the lane, and there'll be a foul out top. Inbounds play for the Tigers. The 5th team foul on Gadsden. Barreras picks up his second. Bernal to inbound at the baseline. Gives it to Mullen, and Mullen able to come off a screen and get the easy lay-in for the Tigers. It's 10-6, and now Holguin into the front court, and an offensive foul going to be called as Holguin ran over Vigil, and the Tigers get the ball right back.
Offensive foul on the Panthers, number 20, Jordan Holguin. First personal, 16 foul.
Mullen to inbound and give it off to George. Now to Vigil at the right wing. Held the ball over his head. Back to Mullen, top of the key. Mullen fires a 3, and he hits it. Scott Mullen hits the 3, and the Tigers lead 13-6. Ball pushed in the front court quickly by the Panthers. Econ hands it off to Apodaca. Baseline jumper is too strong, and the loose ball grabbed by Bernal up the far sideline. Yvonne to the right wing, and I think he was trying to send it to Brett George, but too fast and off the mark on the pass. And it's back over to the Panthers with 2:07 remaining here in the first quarter, and Gadsden wants a timeout. Tigers have scored the last, I guess the last 5. I was going to say last 7, but last 5 points. And both teams will talk it over. 30-second timeout on the floor on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamo up by 7. 103.7 ESPN Alamogordo here at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. Final home basketball game of the year for the Tigers as they host the Gadsden Panthers. Holguin inbounds to Apodaca. They go left to right, Tigers right to left. Holguin gets it right back. Holguin to the elbow and has his shot blocked as he goes up with it. Ghetto with the block. Mullen goes all the way to the left wing. Lost his dribble. Gets it back out to Vigil. And now Bernal, and then back to Vigil. Vigil, Bernal, George, Guetta, and Mullen on the floor. Scott takes the top of the key. Now gives it off to Bernal at the free throw line. Yvonne, little spin move. Gives it off to George. George works in the lane. Goes up. Oh, and it rims out. I can't tell you how many shots Brett has had like that this year where it looks like it's halfway down and it somehow rims out for him. He just hasn't had the very kind iron this year. Gadsden with the ball, and in the hands of Soriano. Soriano gives it off to Apodaca, guarded by Vigil at the right wing. Goes to Holguin. Bernal tried to step in and steal that away, but Holguin spins away from him. Here's Barreras. Cuts all the way to the basket and lays it up and in. Damian Barreras has had a good game, and he actually has 5 of his team's 8 with 1:03 to go in the first. A 13-8 lead for the Tigers. Vigil out between the circles. They give it to George at the left wing. Now it's Bernal out between the circles. Yvonne looks to drive, looking for George. Ball's deflected out of bounds, and it will go over to the Panthers.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 10, Harley Gilbert, number 20.
Clavon Spencer comes in, Bernal comes out, and we also have Harlan Gilbert back into the game as Brett George comes out as well. 50 seconds remaining, Tigers up by 5, and Apodaca is going to throw it away. Tigers steal it. Good feed from Vigil, who stole the ball, finds Clavon Spencer, and Spencer has 5. Panthers able to get past the Tiger pressure. Barreras gets it underneath the basket, misses the lay-in. Scott Mullen just kind of flashed in there and put a body on him and maybe changed things up a little bit. Clavon Spencer going to lay it up and in off the feed from Mullen, and the Tigers force another turnover here with 20 seconds left. Vigil comes to Spencer, left open for 3. It's no good. Rebound is tipped, and it's going to come out to the corner where Gilbert is going to fight for it with Soriano, and it'll be out of bounds, last off of the Panthers. The Tigers, after seeing their lead cut to 5, have turned up the pressure and scored the last 2 buckets, and they'll look for one more here before the end of the quarter. Mullen will inbound at the near sideline. Gives it to Gilbert, now Vigil. He'll fire up a 3. Front rim no good. 8 seconds left, and the rebound pulled in by the Panthers and Barreras. 5 seconds left, not really rushing up the floor. Now gets it to the left wing, dishes it out to the corner. Offensive foul. Going to be called as the buzzer the buzzer sounds. They're going to get Barreras, I think. That's going to be 3 on him. That's a big foul to pick up right before the end of the quarter. And that'll already be the 7th team foul, so the Tigers will be into the bonus. It's Alamogordo 17 and Gadsden 8 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Let's take a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo. Well, hold on a second. Are they saying the quarter's not over yet? What happened? Oh, they're going to give him 1 second?
1 second.
Okay, so the quarter's not quite over yet. Let's go ahead and hold here for a second. And so Vigil finds Mullen, who catches, puts it up. Oh, he hit it! He hit it! Is that a 3 or a 2? I think they're going to talk it over. I think it's a 3. Oh, my goodness. So the 3 is good for Mullen. What a great pass by Jeremiah. I think was it Vigil or Gilbert that threw that inbounds? I think it was Jeremiah. What a great pass, and Mullen hits the 3. Okay, let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Alamo up 20-8.
Make sure you guys check out some more Tiger sports in action. Alamogordo Lady Tiger softball in action at home. Game time is 4:30 and 6:30. We have the softball fields behind Mountain View. Make sure you guys go check them out. They're taking on Silver City. Tiger tennis is here tonight, so against Centennial, and we have Tiger swimming on the road tomorrow. Saturday. Make sure you guys support them as well. You guys can follow all Tiger Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, or on YouTube on your Alamo TSPN page. Tigers run down the ball to start the second quarter.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. I'm not sure if Coach Voigt lobbied for that or if the officials caught that they should have 1 second on the clock after that charge. But it led to a 3 for Scott Mullen. Mullen now dishes inside to Guetta, who's double teamed, and he's looking for somebody to get it to. And they're going to call a jump ball. Reaching over and tying him up was Econ. Basically, it's almost like holding the ball up against Grayson's face there. That was uncomfortable looking. But it'll go over to the Panthers here with 7:44 to go in the second as the inbounds goes to Apodaca. And he'll feed it over to Soriano. It's going to be a kickball on Spencer, and the Panthers will keep the possession. It is Mullen and Vigil, Guetta, Spencer, and Gilbert on the floor for the Tigers with 7:39 to go in the second. Inbounds goes to Soriano, who goes to Barreras, and Barreras is going to run right over Jeremiah Vigil. That's the third time. I think it's the third offensive foul that he's picked up. Tigers are stepping into positions, and Barreras gets into the air, and it's pretty legitimate there. I understand the absence coach frustration, but I think what's interesting is he's not taking him out of the game. He's got 4 fouls here with 7:33 to go in the second quarter. Vigil out between the circles, gets a screen from Spencer. Vigil all the way to the baseline. He finds Guetta, left wing, fires up a 3. He hits it. Grayson Guetta. Steal by the Tigers as Mullen has it. Spencer to the top of the key. Spencer looks to drive. Pull-up shot with the right hand is good. Clavon Spencer, who's got 9 now. Scott Mullen led the Tigers in the first quarter with 8. And Spencer with another steal, and that'll be an easy lay-in for Clavon Spencer. And a pass all the way to midcourt to Econ, and then a timeout called by Gadsden. And the Tigers, it should be 27-8 on the scoreboard. They only have it 25-8. The Tigers just scored 7 points, and it was 20-8 to start the quarter. So hopefully they'll adjust that. It should be 27-8. All right, we'll take a break and come right back. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
Lady Tiger softball tomorrow, 4:30, 6 p.m. at the softball complex. We also want to remind you the Tiger Track is on the road Saturday, bright and early, 10 a.m. meet time at Cenebresa. Make sure you guys check out all Tiger Athletics on our Alamo TSP Tiger Sports Facebook page, Twitter, and on YouTube.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 6:53 to go in the second quarter, and the Tigers lead 27-8. Scoreboard's off here. Barreras misses on a layup attempt, and Alamogordo pushes up the floor, and it'll be Moser over to the left corner. Mullen fires a 3. That's no good. Moser battling for the rebound. It's tipped around, and the Panthers come away with it, and here comes Gadsden the other direction. Handoff goes to Soriano, and a spin move. There's Apodaca, goes out to the corner, and they give it back to Soriano as he'll hold it there. Goes over to Holguin, right wing extended, now at left wing. Quezada with it, out between the circles. This is Barreras. Ball goes to Soriano. Soriano looks to drive, and he's going to bowl over Clavon Spencer, and that'll be an offensive foul. Third foul on Soriano, the 9th team foul.
Offensive foul on the Panthers, number 2, Adrian Soriano.
And the Tigers will inbound.
Team foul.
It'll be Bernal. Gives it to Spencer at the free throw line. Moser drives, layup, foul, count it, and a chance to add one more.
Number 4, Landon Moser.
So Landon to the line. And the foul going to be called to number 22, Angel Quezada.
At the line for the and one, number 4, Landon Moser. Checking in for the Tigers, number 22, Diego Ortega.
And I still maintain it's 29-8, not 27-8, but I guess the official score is 27-8. And the free throw misses from Moser. And here come the Panthers the other way. And coming up the court, Gilbert's going to get called for the foul as he contacted Apodaca. 14 foul on the Tigers.
Number 10, Harlan Gilbert.
And with 5:37 to go in the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, the Tigers are up by 19. Driving the lane and passing out to the corner is Apodaca. Now Barreras works in the lane, gets it out to the left wing to Holguin. Corner and driving, going up with the shot, and finishing is Soriano. And Soriano makes it a 27-10 game. Here is Moser. He'll get cut off at the baseline and then try to spin away, and then a foul going to be called. And 2 free throws coming up for Landon Moser. And I think that's the 4th on Adrian Soriano.
At the line, shooting 2, number 4, Landon Moser.
And Landon's going to miss on the first.
Checking in for the Panthers, number 13, Gabriel Lacombe. Checking in for the Tigers, number 12, Jeremiah Vigil.
Vigil comes back into the game as Gilbert comes out, and Diego Ortega's back in as Moser makes the second free throw there. 28-10 with 5:12 to go in the second. Holguin still looking for somebody to get it to. Eventually finds Icon. Icon's double teamed. Ortega knocks it away from him. And the feed to Bernal from Moser, and Ivan lays it up and in. Tigers with a 30-10 lead. Ball in the backcourt as Apodaca is trying to get past a couple of Tigers. Finds Barreras. Barreras tried to catch and then start his drive to the basket and lost the handle. And it'll go back over to the Tigers with 4:51 remaining here in the first half. Mullen to inbound to Bernal. And since this was an 8-6 game, the Tigers outscored the Panthers 22-4. Mullen looking to drive left of the lane, gets to the baseline. Some fancy dribbling, but eventually has to pass it up to Ortega. Ortega gives it off to Bernal. Holguin almost stepped in and stole that away. Bernal looking to drive on Holguin, gets in the lane, and Icon is going to get called for the block. And the Gadsden bench is unhappy, but Icon really didn't get into position. He was turned sideways as he had gotten into position there. And they said that basket counted? I didn't even see the basket go in, I'll be honest.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 15, Grayson Gale.
And so the scorers table is asking for a question on that. And I'm not sure. I guess they're asking if that counted. Now they have officially put that in. So Bernal with a chance at a 3-point play here. And Bernal hits the free throw. As the inbounds will find its way to Barreras, who gives it to Icon. He looks to drive the lane and works all the way to the basket and lays it up and in.
Off the glass for two for the Panthers.
So Icon with his first bucket. It's 33-12. Swing it to Mullen at the right wing. He'll give it off to Vigil as the clock rolls under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jeremiah will hand it off to Scott. Goes to the top of the key, fires up a three, and he hits it. Mullen with 11. The Tigers lead 36-12, and that one's going to go out of bounds as Apodaca was trying to work away from Guetta and Bernal, and he just, I think, lost track of where he was and just dribbled it out of bounds. So Bernal will inbound for the Tigers, up by 24. And Bernal will give it to Ortega, and Ortega lays it up and in. Nice to see Diego get a bucket, and the Tigers lead 38-12. Holguin pushes up the floor, almost left it behind. Now he did, and Ortega steals it and overthrew it a little bit, trying to feed it out on the outlet to Ivan. And the Tigers will turn it right back over with 3:29 remaining here in the second quarter.
Checking into the Panthers, number 2, Adrian Soriano.
So Adrian Soriano comes back in. He's out there with 4 fouls, as is Barreras. I'm really surprised we haven't seen Anthony Lotta in this game. I don't know if he's hurt or what's going on there. Driving, and Barreras to the basket. Just misses. He had a couple of those that have just rimmed out for him. Bernal's going to push up the floor, gives it off to Vigil. Vigil finds Ortega, who flashes underneath the basket. Jeremiah Vigil looked like he was a little shaken up after that, but he hops right back up and tries to get back on defense. Apodaca looks to work his way in. Fadeaway jump shot is no good. And the Tigers with the rebound quickly up ahead. Here's Vigil. He's got it. And they'll call an offensive foul on Jeremiah Vigil, as I think Barreras got in there and drew the charge. 2:53 remaining in the second quarter. Tigers are leading 40-12. And subs for the Tigers as Clavon Spencer returns to the game, and so does Landon Moser. It'll be a rest for Jeremiah Vigil, who I think is going to get some attention from David Maldonado. As Holguin's pass is tipped and stolen away by the Tigers. Mullen gets it up ahead. Mullen with the layup and the finish. 13 points now for Scott Mullen, and the Tigers lead is 30, 42-12. And then a reach call on the Tigers. It'll either be Moser or Bernal.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 24.
Yvonne Bernal picks up his second. 16 foul on the Tigers. Next foul will put the Panthers at the free throw line. Inbound for Soriano goes to Apodaca. And it'll be Guetta guarding him. Pass from Barreras goes over to Soriano. Soriano in the lane, goes high off the glass, shot no good. Barreras grabs the rebound, feeds it out to the corner. Holguin fires a three, and that's good. Holguin with his first bucket, and it's 42-15 with 2 minutes remaining here in the half, and Yvonne will walk it across the timeline. Bernal at the right wing, goes over to the right corner to Moser. He'll dribble out of there. And the ball almost left behind, but Moser gets to it. Moser tried to pass it to somebody, but it was a Panthers player. And pushing up the floor is Soriano. Soriano goes up with it, and they'll call a blocking foul on Grayson Guetta. Soriano spills to the floor, and 2 free throws coming up for Soriano.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 15, Grayson Guetta. Hey, David, he's bleeding.
And so we've got Soriano, who looks like he's going to have to come out of the game, and they'll need an athletic trainer to check things out for him. He looked at the official as if the official missed something on it, but I mean, I think it was when he fell to the floor that he must have gotten hit there. Icon's going to come in and shoot the free throws, but Guetta just stepped in. I mean, nobody, I think, had their hands up on that play, so that's why. I mean, he looked frustrated with the lack of another call there, but.
Checking in with the Tigers, number 10, Harlan Gilbert.
And it'll be the first free throw good. I think I actually heard one of the officials say I didn't see anything. And I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't see anything either on that, as the second free throw is good. And it's 42-17 with 1:44 to go in the second as Gilbert comes into the front court. And Harlan will go over to Spencer in the right corner, give it to Moser. Now it's Mullen at the right wing. Gilbert out between the circles. Gilbert, left elbow jump shot is no good, but underneath Moser battles for the rebound. He's going to be fouled, I think, by Quezada. And Landon will go back to the free throw line, where he spent a good amount of time here in the second quarter. These will be his fourth and fifth free throws. And they're going to call it on Econ as he picks up his third.
Shooting 2 for the Tigers, number 4, Landon Mosier.
So Landon will shoot a couple here. And Landon makes the first. Jeremiah Vigil comes in for Harlan Gilbert. And the second one is good as well. 3 of 5 at the line. 5 points for Landon Moser in this first half. And Grayson Guetta was able to get a hand on it, but Barreras got to it. And Guetta got the rebound off the miss, and Vigil from behind has it stolen away by Barreras. And now coming up the floor, there's Apodaca. Apodaca works into the lane, goes up with the shot, and finishes. Able to get it up over the swat attempt there from Scott Mullen, and the Tigers' lead is cut to 25. 44-19 as Vigil gives it off to Spencer, top of the key. Now Moser. Moser continues to dribble, gives it to Mullen. Mullen at the right wing, dribbles a couple of times to the corner. Now looking for somewhere to pass it, gives it off to Guetta in the right corner. Guetta hands it off to Vigil. 38 seconds left. Vigil gets in the lane, kicks it out to the corner to Moser. Moser dribbles towards the baseline. It looks like he may have stepped on that baseline or dribbled on it. And it'll go back over to Gadsden with 32 seconds remaining. Good defensive possession there for the Panthers, as they were cutting off the Tigers nicely. A little bit of a different lineup for Alma. Not very often that both Harlan and Yvonne are on the bench for the Tigers. But I think 4 of 5 seniors, and then a carry going to be called here on Barreras as he was trying to get away from the double team of Moser and Vigil. And back over to the Tigers with Scott Mullen to inbound at the near sideline for Alamogordo. Gives it to Spencer at the top of the key, right to Moser at the right wing. Dribbles once. Barrera pressures him. Mullen with a hand in his face, and he very nearly made that three to make it a 4-point play. Holguin's going to get called for the foul. And 3 free throws are going to come up for Scott Mullen, but he, I think he's had 2 4-point plays this season. Maybe, I know the Tigers have had a couple of them. I don't know if Scott had both of them, because I think Harlan or Yvonne might have had the other ones, but not a play you see a whole lot as Scott makes the first free throw. They'll have 2 more. 45-19 with 16 seconds left. Scott makes the second, and he'll have 1 more. I gotta wonder the way the pace of this game is going, and the Panthers keeping it under 35. Tigers are edging in on 50 at half. Wonder if they might have a chance at the century mark in this game. Holguin drives and a bounce pass. Oh, they got an offensive foul on Holguin as Mullen got in there. 10 seconds even on the clock, third on Holguin. A lot of offensive fouls called on the Panthers in this game. Inbounds goes to Vigil, 8 seconds left. Vigil all the way across the timeline. Jeremiah into the lane. Oh, behind the back dish to Spencer, and Guetta's going to put up a last-second shot. It was right there. It was a beautiful pass from Vigil, but Spencer just had to go off his hands, and that'll end the half. The Tigers are up by 28 going to the room. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Tigers leading 47-19 here at halftime over the Gadsden Panthers. Do have some final scores for you guys in some other games. The Tularosa boys basketball team beat Capitan 52-33, and they finish off their season at 9-2, I believe. Mescalero finishes up their season at 11-1 as they get the victory over Gateway Christian 62-20. And I meant to check in with the Alamogordo girls. And let's see what they're doing down in at Gadsden, as that game is, it's like at halftime. Third quarter, actually, with the girls leading 26-12 right now over the Panthers. So congrats to the Lady Tigers on a good start to that game, and we'll see how they finish it. And we'll get you, I'm sure, a final score before we're finished up here. They, I think for the first time this year, they might actually be done before we're done with the boys game. That's a little bit unusual. Both teams are on the floor. Tigers are in their huddle, talking things over. Panthers are shooting around a little bit before this one gets going again. Let's take another quick break. Again, your score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard is the Tigers 47, the Panthers 19, and we'll be right back.
Tigers win down the ball to start the third quarter.
It will be Tiger basketball to get started here. They go left to right, the Panthers from right to left. Tigers in their home whites with the gold numerals and red out or black outlining. I was hoping we'd see the gold uniforms this year, but I don't know what the rules are on that. I think you have to have the other team come in their white jerseys, and Panthers are wearing their road maroons. Pass goes to Clavon Spencer from the left wing from Yvonne Bernal. Good pass, and Clavon has 13. Scott Mullen led the Tigers in the first half with 16, and Damian Barreras had 5 to lead his side. 49-19 now, and the ball taken away from Apodaca. It's Spencer who gives it to Gilbert, who can't get the finger roll to fall. Put back by Bernal is no good. The rebound is grabbed by Diego Ortega. Ortega is going to be fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Wait and see who they called the foul. And it is, I have Quezada, but it could be Quintana. And it'll be Diego Ortega. I know that one's right, going to the free throw line to shoot a couple. And Diego makes the first. 5 points for Diego Ortega tonight. Tigers with their all-senior starting lineup back out there, which they begin the game with. And Diego's going to get the kind iron front rim and roll in. Tigers lead 51-19. Like I said, if Alamo pushes it and Gadsden can score a little bit here, Tigers might have a chance to break that century mark. That's kind of a number that you don't see a whole lot in high school basketball, so if the Tigers could get it with that running clock, though, that's the problem that you run into. So we'll see if the Tigers can do it. And, I mean, to a point, you don't want to run it up on anybody if it happens within the natural pace of the game. As Bernal gives it to Ortega at the left elbow. Diego now works his way into the lane. Feeds it back out to Bernal. And he dribbles out between the circles. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Yvonne will go to Harlan Gilbert in the right corner. He holds it there. Harlan looking to get away. Harlan at the right wing. Apodaca on him. Now they switch off. It's Quezada. Harlan still looking to work his way in, and there was a whistle. And a foul going to be called on, it's like Quezada. And it'll be his third, the second team foul.
On the floor.
Baseline inbounds for Bernal. And finds Spencer. Spencer couldn't get the lay-in. And the rebound comes out to the corner where Ortega grabs it. He's double teamed. Bernal has the basketball and tried to give it to Moser, who was open in the post, but the pass is a little bit off the mark, and the loose ball finds its way to a Panther player, and Apodaca will come across the timeline. 51-19, Tigers lead. Ortega out on Apodaca, who gives it to Anthony Lotta. As I said, a surprise Lotta. There had to be a reason why he didn't play in the first half. I would argue he's probably their best player. Left of the lane, Barreras, who's played the best, who's been on the floor tonight, goes off the glass as he drives left of the lane, and it's 51-21 with 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Ball goes over to the right corner to Ortega, and now to Spencer, who couldn't quite handle the pass as he was working right of the lane. Now pushing up the floor with it and losing his dribble and his footing a little bit was Apodaca. Now it's a battle for the basketball on the near sideline. Jump ball. We'll keep it with Gadsden here on this side with 5:46 to go in the third. Panthers, and it is number 25 coming into the game for Gadsden, and it's Nate Molina. Panthers have it in the hands of Molina now. Left wing gives it off to Lotta. Lotta looks to drive left of the lane. Pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebound by Bernal. Bernal tried to throw it up ahead to Moser. Went off the back of his foot. And then Spencer fed it to him. Spencer missed on a layup in close. Went off the side of the backboard. And now up the other way, Holguin will get a loose ball. And boy, it's like hot potato out there.
Checking in with the Tigers, number 12, Jeremiah Vigil, and number 30, Scott Mullen.
Tigers and the Panthers, nobody could decide they wanted the basketball. They were going up and down the floor, and eventually back out of bounds to the Panthers. 51-21, 5:19 remaining here in the third quarter. It is Mullen, Gilbert, Moser, Spencer, and Vigil on the floor for the Tigers. And Gilbert will bring it in the front court for Alamo. Over to the corner, it's Mullen. Mullen looks to drive baseline. Pull-up jumper is a little too strong. And the rebound grab by the Panthers. Quickly racing up the floor with it is Apodaca. Then he slows up and almost traveled with it. I think if he had taken another step, they would have called him for steps. Barreras underneath the basket, feeds it to Molina, who fires a three, no good. Vigil grabs the rebound, and the Tigers are able to outlet it quickly up ahead as Gilbert gives it to Spencer, and Clavon Spencer, and he's got 15. Mullen double teaming Lotta with Spencer, and he's going to throw it away. Gilbert gets the basketball, and he will lay it up and in. Harlan Gilbert, he's got 5, and the Tigers lead 55-21. It's been kind of the go of the game here. Little spurts for the Tigers where they score 5, 7, 8 points in a row. Missed 3 from Lotta in the corner. Tigers got the rebound, but it's stolen away by the Panthers and Molina. Molina dishes to Barreras, who drives the basket and lays it up and in. 55-23. And it'll be Gilbert who gives it to Moser. Moser at the baseline, lays it up and in. Gadsden's coach was trying to get his team's attention that Landon was wide open at the baseline. And now the Panthers quickly into the front court. Barreras works across the lane and gives it to Lotta, who hits the free throw line jump shot. And we're going a little back and forth here. So I said if this pace continues, we'll see what happens. Ball knocked away by Damian Soriano. Grayson Guerra comes in. Brett George comes in. It'll be Spencer and looks like Moser out of the game. Jordan Holguin comes back in, as does Adrian Soriano. And he'll come in for Damian Soriano. It'll be far sideline inbounds for Mullen. Gives it to George. Now it's Guetta, top of the key. Back to Mullen. Mullen trying to work his way to the basket. He's bumped, and the runner wouldn't fall. He'll get to go to the free throw line for a couple here. He's 3 of 3 at the line is Scott Mullen. 3:35 remaining in the third. Tigers up by 32. And that's going to be the 5th foul on Barreras. Pretty impressive that he made it as long as he did. He played with 4 fouls from the 7-minute mark of the second quarter on.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Tigers, number 30, Scott Mullen.
And so it's pretty impressive what he was able to do to stay on the floor for as long as he did, not pick up another foul. And so Mullen will hit the first. And 18 points for Scott Mullen as he makes both. Adrian Soriano with the basketball, hesitates and looks to drive, goes up with the shot, and he'll have a chance at a couple of free throws as Brett George gets called for the foul.
The Tigers, number 32, Brett George. At the line, shooting
Scott Mullen making the motion to keep for Brett to keep both arms up straight there. He did kind of come down on Soriano, who will go to the free throw line for a couple. And he'll rattle home the first. And the second is good as well. 59-27. Tigers lead back down to 32. And Soriano comes out of the game. And Vigil will bring in the front court for the Tigers. Jeremiah feeds it off to George. Now it's Guetta. Back to Vigil. Back to Grayson. Left wing. Little hop into a three. It's no good. Oh, it is good. I thought I would have missed it. It rolls in for Grayson Guetta. He's got 6. Tigers steal it. Grayson's got it. He's going to fire a corner three. Oh, that one misses. Vigil grabs the rebound. His putback is no good. Battle for the rebound is eventually controlled by Holguin. Holguin outlets it up ahead to Apodaca. Apodaca, spin move in the lane, goes up with it. Nice move there as Apodaca lays it up and in. And it's 62-29. Gilbert will get it to Mullen and then right back to Harlan. Harlan, the top of the key. Gives it off to Guetta at the left wing. Guetta, a couple of dribbles, now looking to drive in. Goes up, double clutch is no good. Gets his own rebound. And gets it outside to Harlan. Harlan looks to drive and spins away from one defender. Now he's going to be fouled by Icon along the baseline. It'll be an inbounds play for the Tigers.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 13, Gabriel Icon.
Fourth foul on Icon.
Personal 14 foul.
And it'll be Vigil to inbound. We may have a sub here as Quezada is going to come in. Vigil looking to go to Mullen underneath the basket. Mullen, little fade away, couldn't get it to go. Tip for the rebound, George has got it. His putback is no good. And then a foul going to be called on Gadsden. Call the foul on Anthony Lotto, who picks up his first.
At the line, shooting two for the Tigers, number 32, Brett George.
George with his first free throw opportunities of the night. See if he can get on the score sheet. And he'll miss off the front rim of the first. Scott Mullen with some words of encouragement, it looked like. And misses on the second. And the rebound grab by the Panthers. Lotta, some nice dribbling, but eventually had it knocked away. Now it's a battle for it on the floor with Harlan Gilbert coming up with it. And then a kickball going to be called on the Panthers as Tigers will keep it.
Number 21, Jason Warren.
And it'll be Vigil to inbound to the near sideline for the Tigers. Econ's going to come back in, it looks like, for Gadsden, and it'll be for Lotta. And Bernal will come in for Harlan. And it'll be Vigil to inbounds, give it to Guetta. Then right back to Vigil. Vigil met by Molina. And Vigil's just going to drive the lane. It opened up wide open for him all, and it didn't go. And then Jeremiah with a little frustration foul as he tried to reach in and take it away from Molina. But, boy, the seas parted, and Jeremiah, it's almost one of those you're almost surprised that it happens, I got to think. And Something with the basket on this side, it just seems like we've seen so many be halfway down. It was Gadsden in the first half, and the Tigers, some kind of negative energy over there. Something. We're going to get a travel on Holguin, as he was trying to come across midcourt with the basketball. 1:55 remaining in the third. A lot of start and stop in this game because of the fouls and turnovers, and it's just been there hasn't been a real flow to this game like some of the other ones that we've seen this year for the Tigers. Kind of strange. Can't place my finger on it why exactly it is, but it is. Jason Warren, by the way, just checked in the game. Nice dish to Bernal. He hits the bucket, and a chance at a three-point play as he went up with the runner, and we'll see who gets the foul. It'll be number 22, Angel Quezada. He picks up his fourth.
At the line for the N1, number 24, Ivan Bernal.
And Bernal with the opportunity at the three-point play. We has already had one in this game, and can get into double figures if he makes the free throw. And misses back rim. Rebound out to the corner. Knocked out of bounds last off of Guetta.
Checking in with the Panthers, number 2, Adrian Soriano.
And so the inbound at the far baseline, or the right baseline, I should say, is Lotto will trigger it in for the Panthers. Tigers keeping the pressure up here. And they're going to try to go full court here, and V-Hill's able to get up there and steal it away. V-Hill pushing up the floor. V-Hill tried to bounce past to Warren, but he wasn't looking for it, and goes out of bounds last off of him. And Lotto will inbound again. This time goes a little bit shorter as he gives it to Soriano. Soriano double teamed, finds Lotta. Lotta drives. Lotta able to work his way around Mullen. Misses on the layup attempt, but good battle for it there by Molina. And Molina's going to be fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 30, Scott Mullen. At the line, shooting 2 for the Panthers, number 25, Nate Molina.
First free throw misses.
Tigers, number 2, Kai Bickham.
See Kai Bickham come into the game for the first time, and it'll be for Grayson Guetta. Second one will roll in.
Checking in with the Panthers, number 4, Damian Soriano.
(64-30), 1:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Bernal will go to V-Hill in the right corner. Now it's Mullen who fakes the shot, goes for the layup, misses close, and then a foul going to be called on the Tigers on the rebound.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 30, Scott Mullen. Third personal, 4th team foul for the Tigers. Checking in for the Tigers, number 5, Jeremiah D'Arresto.
And we'll see some more subs here for the Tigers.
Adrian Soriano.
Jeremiah Durazo comes in. So Durazo, Warren, Bickham,
Fouls on the floor.
Bernal, and V-Hill. Now with Durazo and Warren and Bickham, a little bit of a preview of what we'll see next year with a couple of seniors out there for the Tigers. Bernal putting some pressure, and Holguin will dish it off. Here's Soriano, or Apodaca with it, I'm sorry. Apodaca in the right corner. 45 seconds remaining. Apodaca almost double dribbled with it there, but he gathers it in and gets it out near midcourt. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bounce pass over to Soriano. Soriano pull-up jumper from the free throw line is no good. And Bernal grabs the rebound. Bernal gives it off to Bickham. Bickham, a little hesitation, gets in the lane, creates a bit of space for himself. Jump shot's no good. Lotta grabs the rebound, and he will come across the timeline. Warren closes in on him, dribbles away, gives it off to Soriano. The runner from the baseline is good, and it's 64-32 with 10 seconds left. Bernal, and the Tigers will have one last opportunity here. 4 seconds left. Bernal, left wing, fires up the three. It's no good. And that'll be the end of 3. Tigers up by 32, 64-32. We'll come right back here at ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Alamogordo boys up 64-32 as we go to the fourth quarter. And it looks like is that in the fourth quarter or the third quarter? Maybe I read that wrong earlier. Alamogordo girls up 40-22, and that is in the fourth quarter as they're up by 18 heading to the final frame. Gilbert hands it off to Bernal here. Bernal, right of the lane, gives it off to Durazo. Durazo feeds it to Warren inside. Warren's double teamed, gets it outside to Mullen, and there'll be a foul called on the Panthers. And a 1-and-1 coming up for the Tigers. And that'll be the fifth foul on Gabriel Econ.
Fifth personal. 17 foul.
And that'll bring in Quezada, it looks like.
At the line, shooting 1-and-1 for the Tigers. Number 21, Jason Warren.
So Warren will go to the line here. Like I said, this is another one of those Tigers that we'll see next year, and it's a JV team that's been really good all year. Jason, I think he has played a lot on the JV. I'm trying to think about that. I mean, that's one of the nice things. We think back 3 years ago, the Tigers really, they had a varsity and a JV team that were one and the same. It felt like at times, save a couple of players. And now, I mean, Alamo legitimately has a varsity and a JV. And now a steal here from Harlan Gilbert, who feeds it to Bernal, and Bernal is going to be fouled by Apodaca. And Yvonne Bernal with a chance at another three-point play. Into double figures now for Yvonne with 11. By the way, Scott Mullen leads the way with 18. Clavon Spencer has 15 in this game. Landon Moser 7. Harlan Gilbert's got 5. And we got a full timeout called by Gadsden. Grayson Ghetto with 6. And that's everybody, I think, on the score sheet so far for the Panthers. Looks like Damian Barreras leads the way with 9. Adrian Soriano has 6 points. Again, a couple other finals from throughout the area tonight. It's the final day of the regular season for all of our area teams. The Alamogordo girls, they're still in action right now. They lead 40-22. That one with 6:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. So that Alamo is caught up pretty considerably. Not sure if maybe whatever slowed things down over on that end, but the Lady Tigers are in front by 18 over there. The Tularosa boys winners tonight as well, as they picked up the victory over Capitan 52-33. They finished the regular season at 9-2. Mescalero Apache, as we mentioned, finished the regular season at 11-1 after a 62-20 win over Gateway Christian. And the Mescalero Apache girls defeated Gateway Christian 43-14 tonight, and they finished the regular season at 11-1. Tigers are trying to finish their regular season at 10-2. And for all of those teams, Alamogordo, Tule boys, Mescalero boys and girls, a shot at getting to the postseason. I think the latter three are probably in. Alamogordo, I don't know if they need help or I don't know what exactly they need, but certainly it'll be close, whatever happens. Holguin coming up the floor is going to lose the handle. Him and Durazo go diving for it. Jump shot from the baseline is no good from Lotta. Tigers grab the loose ball, and Bernal feeds it up to Warren on, that looked like a no-look pass, and Jason Warren lays it up and in. 69-32 as left wing 3 is on the way from Lotta. That's no good. Warren grabs it and gives it off to Bernal. Bernal works it all the way to the right wing. Bernal thought about driving in, feeds it out Mullen. Right corner 3 on the way, no good. Rebound comes out, and Holguin grabs it. And it'll be Soriano coming up the near sideline to the left wing. Soriano tries to cross over, and Bernal gives it to Lotta. Lotta drives baseline, cuts to the basket, lays it up and in. And he'll have a chance at a three-point play, as that one's good.
Basket is good. Fouls on the Tigers, number 30, Scott Mullen.
Scott picking up his third. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Scott's fourth personal. Wow.
3 for the Panthers, Anthony Lotta.
Tigers haven't had many players foul out this year. There's been a lot of fouls in this game on both sides. And Lotta's going to make the free throw. 69-35, Tigers in front by 34 as Bernal will slow walk it across the timeline. Gives it off to Gilbert in the right corner. Now it's Durazo top of the key. Gives it to Bernal at the left wing. Yvonne backpedals a little bit. Opposite way of a screen. Now figuring out what he wants to do there. Eventually goes over to the corner and gives it to Mullen, and now to Gilbert. And Tigers look a little discombobulated offensively. Good feed from Gilbert as he finds Warren inside. Found a little seam, and Jason Warren with a couple of buckets here in this fourth quarter. Tigers lead 71-35, and Harlan Gilbert going to steal it away. Gilbert's able to lay it up and in.
Number 10, Harlan Gilbert.
Harlan's got 7, and inbounds pass goes to Lotta at the near sideline. Bernal on him. Durazo comes to double team. Now ball goes to Soriano. Soriano guarded by Durazo. And Soriano looking to drive. Step back, puts up the 3, and he hits it.
And a big 3 for the Panthers from number 2.
Soriano trying to get the Tigers bench fired up. It's kind of silly when your team's down by 35. Spin move in the lane. We've got a foul, and the layup attempt is no good as Apodaca's layup just spins out.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 5, Jeremiah D'Arezzo. At the line, shooting 2 for the Panthers, number 1.
However, you can't blame somebody for maybe just wanting to get a little bit of play with the crowd when there hasn't been much crowd this year. So, hey, have some fun, man. I can appreciate that. The free throw is good from Apodaca. He'll get one more.
Number 10, Jeremiah Vigil. Number 20, Spencer.
73-39 now with 5:19 remaining in the fourth. Subs for the Tigers is Spencer and Ortega come back in, as does Vigil. Bernal and Gilbert will stay on the floor. Now, something the Tigers go on a little run here. I'm keeping an eye on getting to 100. So the Panthers are doing their job by continuing to score here and keeping that clock from not hitting the mercy rule. So we'll see what happens here. Tigers up by 33. 35 obviously is the mercy rule. At the left wing with it, it's Vigil. He continues to hold it. Now gives it out top of the key to Bernal. Bernal puts up the jump shot, and he cans it. Yvonne Bernal from just in front of the top of the key. 5 in the quarter, 14 for the game. And Lotta feeds it off to Soriano, who jump stops, then dribbles. Gives it off to Lotta, who continues to dribble. He'll fire up a 3. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Bernal. Bernal's going to slow up and bring it across the timeline. And driving and dishing was Bernal. Missed shot by Spencer, but the layup is up and in by Ortega. And Ortega with 8 points in this game now. 77-40 with 4:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And dribbling out the far sideline is Soriano. Ball to the left wing to Apodaca. And Lotta works his way to the free throw line, misses on the jumper. Quezada grabs the board, feeds it back to Lotta. Now gives to Holguin, who thought about a 3, pump fakes, then drives, goes up, offensive foul. And
number 20, Jordan O'Gee.
That'll be his 4th, 19th foul. Sub for the Tigers as Landon Moser comes in for Diego Ortega. Harlan Gilbert comes out of the game as well as Grayson Ghetto returns. Tigers have been have subbed a lot more in this game than they normally do, which I don't think anybody's too surprised by. As Bernal has out between the circles, Tigers are up by 37. Moser will give it to Spencer in the right corner. Clavon dishes to Jeremiah, who finds Grayson Ghetto, who's wide open in the lane, and Grayson lays it up and in. Grayson's having his best game of the season. He's got 8. Tigers lead 79-40. The inbounds to Apodaca, who's double teamed. He gives it off to Soriano. That's Damian Soriano. Holguin fires a corner 3, and he puts it in. Jordan Holguin makes it a 79-43 difference. And Bernal will bring it in the front court with 3:10 remaining in the fourth. And the Tigers trying to get set up. Guetta gets it at the right wing. Goes over to the corner to Vigil. Vigil to Bernal. Bernal, right wing 3 is on the way. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Quezada, who quickly dishes to Apodaca. Apodaca back to Quezada. Quezada, a little European step in the lane is no good. Bernal will grab the rebound and bring it into the front court. Quickly to Spencer, who's wide open, and look for the layup attempt. It's no good. And Quezada is going to get called for the foul. And that's going to be 5 on Quezada. And it'll be Lotta coming in for him.
shooting 2 for the
And
Tigers.
I think that's the third Panthers player to foul out in this game. Barreras and Icon and now Quezado or Quintana. It's one of the two. And Spencer will make the first free throw. He's got 16 points tonight. Tigers will hit the 80-point mark for the second time this season as the second free throw is good. 81 now with 2:32 remaining here in this game. Dribbling out between the circles, Apodaca. Bounce pass to the corner to Holguin. Holguin works baseline. Steps in the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. Moser grabs the loose ball, quickly to Bernal at the opposite end. Guetta, left corner, fires up a three, that's no good. Spencer tries to tip it out to one of his teammates. Instead it goes to Holguin. Holguin, as he was falling down, was able to get it to Lara. Lara, though, lost it. And Vigil is going to get, I thought like he got fouled there, but easy layup there for Anthony Lara. And it's 81-45 with 1:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Vigil will walk it into the front court. Looks like we're going to see a number of subs here for the Tigers in just a minute. As the ball at the left wing to Moser. Gives it off to Spencer. Then back to Bernal. Bernal gets a screen from Vigil. 1:30 remaining in the fourth. And Bernal continues to dribble out near midcourt now. Gets a screen from Spencer. Right back to Spencer. Spencer goes up with the layup attempt. It's no good. Moser, though, gets the loose ball and lays it up and in. Landon with 9. And the Tigers lead 83-45. 1:10 remaining here in the fourth. And slipping to the floor, and looks like a foul going to be called on Alamogordo. And as Landon Moser picks up his first. And subs for the Tigers as 4 of those seniors will come off the floor. Scott Mullen, Jeremiah Durazo, and Grayson Guetta comes off the floor, so the seniors come off. So Jason Warren, Diego Balderrama, Scott Mullen, Deontay Bynum, and Jeremiah Durazo come on the floor.
At the line for the 1-1 for the Badgers, number 1.
And it'll be Ivan Apodaca to the line. And he makes the first. And the second. So both go in for Apodaca. Tigers will push it in the front court with Bynum. Gives it off to Durazo in the right corner. Durazo feeds it to Bynum. Bynum finds Warren. Good passing there by the Tigers as Warren gets the easy layup. He's got 6 in this game, and the Tigers lead 85-47 with 15 seconds left. It'll be Soriano with the basketball and Bynum guarding him. And Soriano continues to dribble with Bynum on him. Soriano gets tied up there, goes up with a shot with about 3 seconds left. And it'll be a
fouls on the Tigers, number 5, Jeremiah Durazo. At the line, shooting 2.
2 free throws.
Number 2, Adrian Soriano.
And he'll miss on the first. And he makes the second. Inbounds, and this one is over. 85-48, the Tigers finish off the season with the victory. And we'll just wait and see what happens.